Gaming laptops and portability, two things that don't usually go together well. That is what Lenovo has tried to address with its latest gaming laptop. This right here is the Lenovo Legion Slim 5i, and it comes loaded with top tier specs and features, including the latest 13th gen Intel Core processors, paired with Nvidia's RTX 4000 series GPU. By the way, if you decide to get this laptop for yourself, note that you can only do it via Lenovo's official India website, at least for now. And Lenovo is also letting you configure the machine according to your preferences. Of course, better the configuration, the higher would be the price. For instance, the base spec variant of this laptop starts at about 1,35,000 rupees, while my review unit right here costs about 1,50,000 rupees. Hello everyone, I'm Ania for Fiiber, and this is my review of the Lenovo Legion Slim 5i laptop. Now before we go any further, consider hitting that red subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you love watching detailed tech videos, and also turn on the bell so that you don't miss any of our latest updates. With that said, let's get started. Let's address the portability first. So with a mix of metal and plastic used for the build, at 2.4 kilograms, the Lenovo Legion Slim 5i is definitely not a lightweight machine. That said, being a 16-inch gaming laptop and seeing the hardware that is on offer, you have to give it to Lenovo, as the Legion Slim 5i never felt all that big or bulky as other high-end gaming laptops. Okay, looks wise, the Legion Slim 5i isn't winning any beauty competitions, as the laptop sports an industrial design which honestly looks quite plain, but this is surely a solid and durable machine. Now this is the metallic grey color of the Legion Slim 5i, and because of the matte texture, fingerprints and smudges are not that prevalent, but again, dust does get accumulated on the surface easily. Other than this, the hinge on offer is quite good. The laptop can achieve a flat 180-degree angle, and you can also lift the lid of the laptop with one finger, easy peasy. Port selection is also pretty much on point. On the left is the 3.5mm headphone jack along with two USB Type-C Gen 2 ports, while the right has a full-sized SD card reader slot. On the back is where you find two USB Type-A Gen 2 ports, an RJ45 LAN port, an HDMI port, and the proprietary charging port. Now I would have loved to see Thunderbolt 4 support on at least one of the Type-C ports on this machine, but I think for the kind of price and for the kind of hardware and performance that you're getting here, I think I might be nitpicking. Okay, the 16-inch display. So this right here is a 165Hz 8-bit IPS panel with a 2560 by 1600 resolution, making it an ideal 16:10 display. The panel again has a matte anti-glare coating, but still, given that this is an IPS display, the viewing angles are good. I also did not notice any sort of color distortion, be it looking at the display from the sides, top, or head-on. You're also getting an impressive 500 nits of peak brightness, so watching content indoors as well as in bright lit environments shouldn't be an issue. Although I would have loved to see an automatic brightness setting at this budget. And overall, when it comes to the multimedia consumption bit, I think be it for watching movies or playing games, you will have a wonderful experience. I had a wonderful experience with the Legion Slim 5i laptop. In fact, the stereo speakers on offer, I did not notice any sort of audio distortion, and there was no lack of depth even at high volumes. Listen.
अराउंड जब लीगल चैलेंजेस आएंगे इतनी बड़ी
और बहुत सारे आएंगे, बिकॉज एक्स कोई ऐसा वर्ड भी नहीं है जो कि बहुत ही इजीली अवेलेबल, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी मैं देख रहा ट्रेडमार्क के शूज भी आ रहे हैं.
That said, I was still expecting the audio output to be slightly louder than what you are already getting here, because when it comes to the gaming bit, when you are having your intense sessions of gameplay and the fans kick in, that is when the audio output gets suppressed. So regarding the quality of the front facing webcam, this is a 1080p unit. It's in the top bezel of the laptop, the display, and I think so the quality is quite decent. You can use it for your game streams, for your meetings, and it does a very fine job, by the way, in handling the bright backlighting. So as you can see right now, studio lights are right behind me, but my face is still well exposed. So I think so the overall quality is quite decent. How does my audio sound? You can let me know about that in the comments. And by the way, there's a good privacy feature here as well. There's a kill switch which is it's on the side of the text. So as you can see, the camera might be covered. So I have enabled the kill switch and it kills the camera feed. So this is quite a nice privacy feature to have on the laptop. But yeah, how's the overall quality? How does my audio sound? Let me know everything in the comments. Moving on, the deck of the Lenovo Legion Slim 5i has a plastic build. Now you do get a full-sized backlit keyboard along with a numpad, and in terms of performance, the keys are well spaced out, so no problems with accuracy. Key travel is also quite good, so if you're someone who does a lot of typing or if you love playing button mashing games, you will be delighted with the experience. However, one nitpick here would be the slight flex that I noticed while using the keyboard. As for the trackpad, well, I would say I've seen and used better trackpads than the one used here. I mean, it is not a deal breaker, but sometimes when I had been using the laptop at a stretch, I noticed friction while navigating or swiping, and numerous times the clicks felt hollow. Okay, let's talk about the Legion Slim 5i's performance now. So my machine right here has the 13th Gen Intel Core i7 13700H mobile CPU with 14 cores and 20 threads. There's the RTX 4050 GPU for graphics, and there's also 16GB RAM along with 512GB PCIe Gen 4 SSD storage. Now here are a few benchmarks on your screens, starting with the Crystal Disk Mark scores, which show that using the PCIe Gen 4 SSD on this laptop, it brings almost a double read and write speeds over a Gen 3 SSD. Even the Cinebench R23 scores of the 13700H processor show that the CPU has the capability to score almost in the realm of the Core i7 13700HX processor. The Geekbench scores again signify that the hardware is well apt for handling resource-heavy tasks. In fact, the GPU scores of the RTX 4050 in Antutu is also pretty massive, which means that technically the machine should not have any problems running modern-day AAA titles. Now, keeping aside the benchmark numbers, the Lenovo Legion Slim 5i laptop absolutely hits it out of the park when it comes to the real-world performance as well. For testing, I played 3 games on the Legion 5i, Tekken 7 to get that button mashing arcade feel, then there was Forza Horizon 5, a classic modern-day racing game, and SpiderMan Remastered. Okay, Tekken 7 happens to be one of my all-time favorite arcade games, and the system allowed me to play the game at the highest graphic settings. I was delighted to find that the game consistently maintained a frame rate range of about 55 to 60 FPS, which was fantastic. The system load remained relatively moderate. Furthermore, the CPU and GPU managed to stay at a relatively cool temperature, hovering between 60 to 65 degrees Celsius. Now coming to Forza Horizon 5, and my initial expectation was that this game would really challenge Legion Slim 5i in terms of graphics and visual, which it did. As to have a high quality playable experience, I had to run the game on medium settings, which is high graphics according to the game settings, by the way. That said, to my pleasant surprise, the performance gains were remarkable, with a consistent performance peaking at about 90 FPS. Admittedly, the CPU temperature did manage to hit the 80-degree mark at times, but the GPU temperature was again pretty much in control, hovering around the 60-degree mark in my testing. Finally, with SpiderMan, I thought that, okay, this title is going to demand significant power to achieve a smooth gameplay, since this is where I also tested how the game would fare with ray tracing turned on. Now, playing this game did push the GPU to breach the 80 degrees Celsius mark, but the good news is, despite that, I was able to see consistent 70 to 80 FPS performance with no major signs of lags or stutter. Admittedly, the fans that you get here on this Lenovo Legion Slim 5i, they do get quite loud over intense sessions of gameplay, but then again, we are talking about a gaming laptop right here. And also for a gaming laptop that is this slim, I actually thought that the relatively compact chassis may cause thermal issues, but surprisingly there were none. I mean, as I said, the fans get loud and heat dissipation is also there courtesy of the 4 large vents present on the sides and back, but the good news is the keyboard surface barely gets lukewarm at best. So despite the load and the fan noise, the actual gaming experience was quite good. And this also makes me believe that the AI chip that you're getting on the Slim 5i laptop that Lenovo is also boasting about, I think it does a very good job at maintaining a seamless performance, all while keeping the thermals in check. Finally, there's an 80 watt hour battery under the hood, and with the supplied 170 watt proprietary charger, I was able to charge the machine from about 10% to about 80% in an hour. And in terms of endurance, I would say if you're gaming, you would rather do it plugged into the charger because the battery drains pretty fast when you put load on the hardware. Otherwise, also, if you're not gaming and if you want to use the machine for typing, watching videos or browsing the web, basically for simple office work that I do, then the Legion Slim 5i was able to last about 6 hours on a single charge consistently. And again, this is pretty decent for a gaming laptop. Summing up, the Lenovo Legion Slim 5i is quite an impressive gaming laptop that also happens to be relatively slim. I would say while the higher priced Legion Pro laptops excel in delivering top-notch performance and premium features, the Legion Slim laptops are not far behind. Of course, the looks of this laptop might not be its strongest suites, and I also wish the stereo speakers could have been a little louder, but keeping those aside, the Intel i7-13700 chip shows that it can stand strong in comparison to, say, even the Core i7-13700HX chip, despite having lesser cores and threads in comparison. I would say the Lenovo Legion Slim 5i is a very convenient laptop when it comes to a gaming laptop that you can carry around easily for work or to your college, because if work and play could go hand in hand, then I think this is one of the finest gaming laptops that you can configure for a budget of around 1,50,000 rupees. Fiiber rates the Lenovo Legion Slim 5i an 8 out of 10. Rest, you let me know your thoughts about this laptop in the comments below. And as always, for all the latest in tech, stay tuned to Fiiber. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.